Oyo, they flogged that young boy from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now my Abia sister, Esther Ugochukwu, known as a Simple Essay on Facebook and Instagram, sent me DMs, sent me messages on my WhatsApp, crying, wailing, how they pied his two brothers, blood brothers from the same mother, from the same father, from Abia State in Ozuakole, the Vigilante and some other boys. Please, this is too much. We cannot keep quiet. We need help. Dr. Alex Oti, you have to use your good office. For the past 1 year, you've been wonderful. Please do something. Now, let's listen to this girl talk.
I start from Abia State. Uzuakole, to be precise. Uzuakole Vigilante killed 2 of my brothers. 2 of my brothers for no reason. For just mere arguments. For no reason. They didn't steal anybody's thing. They didn't kill anyone. Vigilante, Abamba boys in Uzuakole, they ganged up, killed my brothers, 2 of my brothers. Guys, they did this thing because they feel say they don't see anybody in my family. I don't get father. My father died a very long time ago. It was just my mom. It was just my mom since we were suffering. My mother only hoped that her sufferness, she don't agree to marry just because she don't want to leave us. My 2 brothers, the only hope she have, I would think.
They just had an argument. Young boys to young boys. The next thing, the other people feel they can overpower them. Bite the first boy. People ran and went and called the elder brother, who was sleeping. He was sleeping. He came out. He started asking questions. What happened to my brother? Why did you people do this to my brother? Bam! Habido tibia, tibuoya. Bite him at the same time. How would their poor mother, a widow that lost the husband over how many years ago, that has been training the children for her to reap the fruit of her labor? These people that did this thing, they have to be held accountable for this. Please.
Amen, dear sister. So the story is pretty much like, the usual boys' arguments, and then some people were like, well, okay, we'll show you. And that's it. Kill 2 brothers in a community in Abia State. Those brothers would never be, they will never have their lives back. They never live to tell this story, unfortunately. How about those who got stopped? Okay, before I got there, before I get to that one, another thing that will tell you what a country Nigeria is, and as you will also kind of, agree, even if you don't want to agree, you will later agree with me, that there are so many mad people in Nigeria, especially those ones inside their government or public service as well. Military, police, and the rest of them. These are lunatics in uniform, no doubt. But what I saw today between the custom officials and VIO, I have never seen anything like that in my life. What is the business of customs, who works on the border, and the VIO, who checks vehicles' particulars on the road? Of what relationship would they have that they started beating themselves on the street of Abuja? I'm going to show you. That's another video that I said it's good you are watching it live now. by the time we are to watch the replay, YouTube may tell me to take it off, and you miss it. We enjoy them now, at least for those who haven't. In Nigeria, and the people you'll be seeing on this screen, these are vehicle inspection officers or something, VIO. Nigeria custom officials. And ladies and gentlemen, enjoy.
What is this now? What is this now? What is this now? What is this now? What is this? What is that? Jesus, what is this? Hey, Karim, go there. Twice. Holy Ghost fire. Now custom with it. No, sorry, no do. Sonny, no do. I get that. Can someone do that in your office? Can they do it 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 in the office? Can someone do it in the office? Can they do it in the office? I collect all of them. Arrest him. Can they do it in the office? Come here. Can they do that? Can they do what you did in your office? Can they do it in your office? Can they do it in your office? And why? Can they do it in your office? Twice you don't do. Can they do it in your office? They fit one for their own office. When they enter here, come they beat people. Enter twice the office, they beat twice. Enter twice the office, they beat twice. They fit one for their own office. Can they do it in their own office? Enter twice the office, they beat them. You use my food now. Enter his office, they beat him. Another press office. Enter his office, they beat him. Another press office. He used knife for this man body. They just entered towards the office when they beat the man. So what's happened? Okay, it's annoying. It's annoying. Just enter his office, they beat this man. Because the custom officer.
I wanted us to see it to the end. For those of you who are asking them to, military should take over. But you need to see those military too. The kind of character or the kind of people that populates all these Nigeria supposed security agents or agencies. Well, on the other hand, right, we have where one of them was arrested in Borno. They said it's a police, it's army officer or sergeant, no, not sergeant, corporal or something. And he has been stealing the ammunitions and selling them to terrorists. So he got caught. He stole over 601 rounds of ammunition, bullets. I'll show you. And that's a good one.
Chief, how are you? How's your night?
That's fine. No. Okay.
Ku irga shi ɗaya ku gaya mana pieces.
So that's a supposed soldier that kept stealing bullets so that he could go and sell them to terrorists. So would you say such people are mentally stable? I know sometimes it's going to be like a poverty. You know, there's nothing poverty cannot make you do. Poverty, there's nothing it cannot make you do. But I don't think it's just poverty. It's a mental disorder. Imagine a soldier stealing the bullets that he was supposed to actually use to kill terrorists, and he's stealing them, saving them so that he could go and sell them to the same terrorists to use the bullet to kill the soldiers. Would you say that's just poverty or mental disorder? It is mental illness. It's not just poverty. Even though poverty can make you mad. Sure, you know. You see, there's something, right? In my office here, I have this small opening. It's none of your business, but you know me. I'll say whatever I see because I have to. And I don't know, right? There are these buildings like far away from myself and all of that, but they continue to give me that vibe like I am in Odogbolu. Because my family house in Odogbolu, right? I alone was living upstairs where I had my library and my life. Then if you at the side of my, when you're coming through my stairs, so there is a side window. And if you look at the side window, you'll be seeing the house of the former king, Alaye in Odogbolu, right? Now, I sit here right now, and I've been noticing this for the past few days. Like, there's this gap opening in my window, right? And these buildings are in front of me just gave me that vibe of Ile Alaye of, then the other house there, the other one, then Mal Hotel, Odogbolu. That's the tallest building in Odogbolu. There is this high rise at the other side of these buildings, right? And it's giving, God damn it, I don't know. It just kind of took my mind. As I was talking to you and I'm looking up, I just felt like I'm in Odogbolu. I don't know if that's weird, right? It's weird. So let's forget about that. Anyway, yeah, I consider that madness, mental illness, just the same mental illness that is affect. Okay, maybe I should hold it back. You know why? I remember when I said something about mental health because of the way we see it here. When people have mental health problems, anybody can have it. If you do have it, most of the time it's not something you actually like make mockery of. It's a serious stuff that requires a lot of passion, support, and prayer for the people who are suffering from it. Sure, you get. And Nigeria politicians, one true emperor once told me here, no, don't ever use that line for them. Don't ever be tempted. Even if we know say they are mad, we cannot treat them as mad people. We have to treat them as criminals. That's better than mad people, because when they are truly mad, that means people like us cannot really do anything. We can say everything they have been doing to you now because they're mad. So it wasn't them. And that's not fair on the victims, on their victims. So that's why I'm going to hold it back. I'm not going to use that for these criminals. They are criminals. But sometimes their actions can make you feel like, shit, except somebody will get mental problems, sha. There is money meant to build hospitals. You took the money to go and buy a car for yourself. And then you started doing Baba giveaway. Hospitals is not built. People who need the hospital can't go to them. And then you are still like happy and you say, you are their leader. I'm the leader of my people. Is that not mental problem? But they said, no, my ego is not mental problem. It is criminal. It is criminality. Treat it and say it exactly what it is. It is crime. It is criminal. And that's exactly what I'm going to say. A police officer or a military or a soldier that decided to use the bullet issued to him to go and sell it to terrorists to kill his own colleague, it is not mental problem. It is criminally. Right? So that I don't start speaking for those who can now claim mental illness. And I have people who have done horrible things. And then when it is time for them to be held responsible, they say they get choco, they get mental illness, mental problem. And there's nothing they can do to them because, they have mental problem. The most you can do to them right now is to send them, don't send them to prison. Please send them to the shrink. So it's a mockery to call the Nigerian criminal politicians mental health patient. They may be scoring, but they do know what they are doing. None of them has stolen your money. And say, okay, say, Ogun State governor, Ogun State governor don't run mad, he dey airport, he dey come from Abuja, and he dey airport. The guy, some guys were carrying money for him. Then the next thing, Ogun State governor Jokon Yawere in the airport, Nisha, he don't run enter my. They look for him. Say, why? They say, because you know what I mean. And then let's say, okay, Ogun State governor started there throwing money, billions of naira inside bag. He started throwing it out. He started throwing it everywhere, and everybody was so surprised. Ogun State governor, is that not Ogun State money? Because he's mad. That's why he didn't know what he's doing. So the money, he planned to steal the money, but because he's a madman, he just forgot. And he forgot that the money was being stolen. So he just dropped it at the airport and he ran enter markets. Have you ever seen anything like that before? So that's why I agree with one true emperor that they are not mad. Okay? They are criminals. Simple as APC. So, well, here is another. I'm talking about Ogun State governor. Let me show you how a traditional ruler, Oba Itori, Onitori of Itori, somewhere in Ogun State, right? Speaking to the governor, the emperor of Ogun State, the dubious Dapo. The man on his knee is a king. The man seated is a politician that is also the governor. His name is Dubious Dapo, the Ogun State governor.
The former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Otunba Femi Pedro, you are also there.
The former member House of Representatives, Honorable Alao Toshe Mansour Alao Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I also want to recognize
The former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency.
So the man on his knee is a royal father. Africa Wahala, you will be so livid today right now. Africa Wahala is somebody who believes that, as well as a one true emperor. These are two men who believes that traditional institutions in Nigeria, called the royal institutions, they have kind of outlived their relevance. They are pure mockery of that traditional, revered traditional stools. Okay. So immediately Odun Baku, APC leader, approached Dubious Dapo. He had respect for his political leaders. He stood up to greet Odun Baku, one of their leaders from Lagos. But Onitori of Itori, King Itori, was on his knees talking to the emperor. That is Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. And you see those Olori Bruku Ajiya, yes. They born to suffer, suffering and smiling suffer heads. If I say something about any of their royal fathers, they go tell me what will happen to me. Why? You are not a true Yoruba. A true Yoruba cannot be talking like that. You have to respect our... You go to see them, they foam for mouth. Masturbating in public, like say, they are the guardian, protector of Yoruba culture or of African culture. And we have seen the mockery, the old mockery. It's a pure bullshit, man. I promise you. But even at that, there used to be something that we sort of, we cherished. But that has changed a lot. So something happened. Policemen saw 3 guys in Nigeria. 3 guys. And they stopped them for stop and search. And as usual, you know that a Nigerian policeman is just about anything for us. Waiting you have for us. Well, the guys kind of like, we didn't have anything. So from the police officer's point, he told them to go. Only for the police officer to be called into their DPO's office. Why did you rob those 3 boys of jewelries that is more than 28 million naira jewelry? No, I didn't. No, sir. You did. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. But now, who robbed these 3 guys? Their jewelries. Now, here is the story. You see, sometimes you kind of like men in black are so evil that you can easily probably call them the devil. When you do something, you say, Martinelli, how could you do that? Martinelli, look at what you have done. Why would you even do this? And then Martinelli will just have to change his set. Look, I'm like, it's not me, it's the devil. You know that? Just be like, it's not me, it's the devil. Devil. Martinelli, devil. First time, second time, third time, devil. So you can easily just point at the Nigerian police. Okay, not devil. It's not me, it's the Nigerian policeman. What do you mean Nigerian policeman? They say, well, because they are evil. But sometimes, like we have said many times, the level at which Nigerians lie, then turn around to blame it on the devil. Even devil is shocked. You know that kind of thing. But they will say, Mayegun, sit down. Mayegun Yusuf, sit down. Okay. So, Mayegun, how did you do it? Your wife is here. This is your house help. How did you? She said you have been shaking her and shaking her for the past 6 months, non-stop. Your wife is here. Why would you do that? 6 months. I mean, I don't even know that she's pregnant now. She's pregnant. Because I don't know, like, you know, I'm just giving you a scenario now. And then I am like, fuck now. 6 months, your house help, she's pregnant. And then you turn and be like, Papa, please, let me beg my wife. It is the work of the devil. I don't know what came inside me. You know that if devil is working, is passing, it will be shocked. Me? How? When? That kind of feel like the devil will just like, no, it's not me. Oh, if devil can talk. No, I wasn't there when he was shaking out. That's exactly what it feels like when they told the policeman that the policeman